If you're a tradesperson and the word VAT makes you want to shut your laptop or throw away your phone, then give me 2 minutes. And by the end, you'll know when to register, the 2 ways to pay it, and the trap that quietly costs people money. So my name's Abby from Clarent Accounting, and we do books and accounting for trades businesses like plumbers and builders, so we know exactly where VAT trips people up. So let's get into what it actually is. So VAT stands for Value Added Tax. So it's a tax on most things that you sell. So once you're registered, you add it on top of your price, your customer then pays it, and then you send it to HMRC. So you're basically just collecting tax for the government. Now the important thing to remember is that money was never yours. You collect it on top of your price. So done right, it never comes out of your pocket, although I know for most businesses, it still feels like it does. And you have to register once your turnover, so your total sales, not your profit, goes over 90,000. And it's not just your tax year, it's any rolling 12 months. So check every month looking back over the last 12. And if you cross it, you've got 30 days to tell HMRC. And if you miss that, they can backdate VAT. So you can owe VAT even if you didn't charge it. And that's the one that really stings if you miss it and don't adjust your prices beforehand. So once you're registered, there are 2 ways to pay, standard and flat rate. On standard, you charge your customers 20%. Then when you buy things for the business from other VAT registered suppliers, for example, your materials, your tools, they charge you 20% too. So you add the VAT you charged, take off the VAT you were charged, and pay HMRC the difference. So if you spend a lot on materials, like most builders and plumbers do, then it makes sense to go standard, because you're getting back the VAT on everything you've bought. Now flat rate is definitely simpler, because you still charge your customers 20%, but instead of all that adding up, you just pay HMRC a smaller fixed percentage of your total sales. The trade-off is that you don't claim back VAT on the things you buy. Also, if you're first year registered, you get 1% knocked off your rate, as HMRC are super generous. But here's the catch nobody mentions. If you spend very little on materials, HMRC puts you on 16.5%, and at that rate, flat rate basically stops being worth it. So the plumber that thought it was a no-brainer could actually end up worse off. Now, one exception worth knowing, even on flat rate, if you buy a single capital item of £2,000 or more with VAT, like a van or a laptop, you can claim that VAT back, just not your everyday materials. So a good rule of thumb, if there are lots of materials, then standard usually wins. But if it's mostly labour, then do the maths carefully before picking flat rate. So that's VAT explained simply, and hopefully that's made things a lot clearer for you. So I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll be uploading more videos like this soon. I know it can be quite confusing at first, but if you keep watching videos like this, it will really improve your understanding. So I'll see you in the next one, and enjoy the rest of your day.